Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope that you're all doing well. Hope everything is good by you. So today we are going to be back playing Doraemon Story of Seasons, Friends of the Great Kingdom. My headache has dissipated, which is good, which means that I'm actually ready to play this game today, which is pretty hype. But yes, so welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in, Haven. Howdy, Raz. Hello, hello. Let me go ahead. I need to boot up the game and get my controller plugged in, and then we can pop over there. I usually don't start up the game early because it does have kind of loud music, so it tends to blare in my ears otherwise, so this way makes it a little bit easier. Pickles is in my lap today. She's feeling like she wants to get snuggles right off the bat. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get the game booted up, and then we can hop on over. So I think we're still in spring. We have a couple of festivals coming up. So that's probably what we're going to be doing. We are not in a position to win any of these festivals. I just want you all to temper your expectations. We are probably not going to do very well. Because the Harvest Festival requires us to really use fertilizer, and we have not been using any fertilizer. And the animal festivals require you to have kind of high heart levels with your animals, and we are not at that point yet because we just got them. They're brand new. We are almost strangers to each other. All right, let me go over here, and let's see. Full screen, all right. Let's get that desktop audio on. And then let me go back over once I make sure that this thing is actually working for OBS. Perfect, it is. Let me grab my YouTube chat so that is up as well. And then we should be good to go. All right. Just wanted to pop in and say hi before I went live. Hope you have a great stream. Hopefully you're still live by the time I end. Sounds good. Hope you have a good stream, Haven. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, we also just got our otter, which is very exciting. Ollie, I think we named him. Which is, I didn't even know that we got an otter, but I guess there's a lot more animal friends to get in this game than there were. There were a bunch of animal friends to befriend, but it seems like we get more pet style friends in this game. All right, let's see what everyone's up to today. Gran told me about the history of this place. She said it used to be very scientifically advanced. It was, actually. Also, it's the 23rd. Okay, so tomorrow is the harvest contest. I don't know what we're gonna bring. I don't know what we have in our fridge that is even remotely good. Gran brought some sweets the other day. Man, were they good. I hope she brings them again. Let's see, oh yeah, I should also check. Let's look, local bulletin board. Today's weather is sunny. Excellent, so our animals can all go out. As far as our fridge goes, yeah, our produce is woefully bad. Our produce is not good. It is all at a half star. Also, CJ, thank you for the hydrate. Whoa. Everyone make sure you get a sip of something. Something's better than nothing. I won't stand for laziness and procrastination. Be careful now, Nobi, because time is precious. Thanks for your tip, Luana. I'm keeping detailed records of my research so I know which experiments led to what results. That is fair. Also, Bepsy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Throwing you on while I get lunch ready. Ooh, I hope your lunch is tasty. Top of the morning to you, Nobi. Good morning, Minister Plumsworth. What can I do for you? Our spring harvest contest is being held tomorrow, my boy. I wanted to know if you would like to participate. I'm not really sure. Well, give it some thought. Anyone is welcome to participate. You need only bring an eligible spring crop. If you would like to enter, I ask that you bring your most prized crop to me in Hullabaloo Square on the day of. Well then, I shall look forward to seeing you there. Spring Harvest Contest, a contest to see who has raised the most valuable, high-quality crop. You can join the competition by handing a spring crop over to Minister Plumsworth. It takes place in Hullabaloo Square. Normal land-based crops are eligible. I guess that means not tree crops, I assume. Alright, let's go take care of our animals first. And it's sunny, so they can go outside today. Let's see. Actually, whoop, I keep doing the wrong button. Where is my brush? Whoop. I keep using buttons from other games. Okay. Let's grab you. I wish we had a bell. A bell would be pretty handy, I won't lie. If I could just ring a bell to put them outside. Let's see. Let's do one here, one there. And then we have to go get our chicken. But first we're gonna go talk to... Oh, no, our chicken is here. Also, I don't know how we picked that up. She was on top of it, but somehow we were able to snag it while she was sitting on it. That was an interesting thing that we did. Okay, chicken feed has been placed. And then let's see, let's get the brush out so we can go brush Calf. Calf is looking great. Get brushed. I'm gonna mount Calf just so we can bring him outside. See, Calf in this game has a really nice gait, actually. It feels good to ride around in this game. Some of the games have kind of a choppy equine gait, which is, it gets a little bit wonky. Yeah, Pip, come with me. We're gonna be watering stuff today. Whoop. Since when was there a Doraemon Story of Seasons? This is actually the second one, Aster. The first one came out, I want to say 2019? So this is the second one. You don't have to play them in order though. I still haven't quite figured out if they are canonically in the same universe or actually sequential. But there are references to the first one in here, so it's one of those things where it's like, if you want to. It's also, it's one of those where a lot of people didn't seem to, they thought it was going to be campy, I think, so a lot of people slept on it, but I actually think it's one of the best Story of Seasons games because the writing is really, really good. The art style is beautiful and the attention to detail is really clear. I don't know if that's because the Doraemon franchise had a lot of oversight and they were very like exacting about it, but it's a good game. So I recommend both of them actually. The first one is definitely a lot more grindy, so it kind of depends on how you feel about relationship grinding and stuff in games, but the story is really sweet. I really enjoyed the first one. There are 45 minutes of unskippable cutscenes in the first one, so that is something they have apologized for. They didn't do that in the second one. I did kind of like getting to watch a movie before the game started, if I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, it's not for everybody, but it's very good. Also, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend's been going well. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. Amakusachi, welcome in. But yeah, so this is we're just getting started. We're like just in spring of the first year, so we're little babies in this one. Okay, actually, what am I supposed to be doing something? Get closer to Pip. I haven't seen... I guess I should go talk to Ghidorah. Granny Smith, Ollie. I'm not a Doraemon fan, so that voice acting does not agree with me, but the game looks well put together. Yes. Yes. Honestly, I like how they did the voice acting, though. The voice acting in general is very, like... They only do like a line or two from the voice actor, and it's in Japanese, so they didn't have to localize it. So they just do like a little, it's usually an exclamation or something to give you like a general gist of the vibes, but it's good. I actually like that a lot. I thought it was actually a really brilliant way of doing localization, because then things aren't actually lost, but you get to experience the good voice acting of the original cast. Not to say that English voice actors are necessarily always bad, but there are sometimes issues. Obviously, Japan has a very robust voice acting industry. Okay, what am I supposed to get for these guys? Oh yeah, Poppy wants 3 eggs. Oh yeah, Sally wants 2 shiitake. I don't know where I'm gonna get apricots though. I think I messed up getting that quest. That was maybe a mistake. Alright, let's go. Let me see if I can forage some stuff on our way to go see Ghidorah, who should be up by the mine, I think. I do enjoy partial voice acting. It's easier to pull off. It is easier to pull off, and then it doesn't require much localization, because it's like, if you're doing the full lines, I think there's always a pressure to be like, well, localize it. Put it in the native language that you're, you know, producing the game in. But when it's just like an exclamation or something, you can still get the energy from the original line without someone feeling like they're lost, you know? So it's a good move in my book. Alright, let's go up to the mine. Is he over here? Still? I think he's inside the mine. Partial voice acting is rad. It really is. I'm a big fan. I think more games should do it. I don't want to hear any talk of Gogmir while I'm around. Got it? I got it, kid. We get it. I'm the kind that likes listening to the full voice lines and such, so if it isn't partial, then some parts of the game just feel boringly long. Yeah. Harder to have bad performances with partial voice acting or have a moment ruined by weird delivery. 100%. 100%. The way that Doraemon does it is, in these games, really important cutscenes are sometimes fully voice acted, but that's like a very particular situation, so it doesn't feel weird. You get a good amount out of it, and it makes the full lines kind of special, because it's meant to be a like, whoa, we're having a moment. Also, contrary to a lot of Story of Seasons games, you can pretty much, at least in this one, it's less so in the first one, in Friends of the Great Kingdom, you can advance people's relationships quite high just by talking to them, which is very nice. I'm tired of the we gotta give everybody gifts grind. I'm not about that. I don't care. I'm good. I'm happy to talk to people every day. I'm not gonna go find out what everyone's favorite thing is and then keep a billion things in my pockets. I can't. I need less of that in my games. Held a message for aggression. Banished by Automod. I'll let it through. That's fine. The context is important here. The context is key. Also, some people hate the mines in here because they're boring. I like that the mines are a drudgery in here. Mining is a drudgery. You should feel sad being in the mines. You should feel dirty and you should feel sad because that's how mining is. So I appreciate that Doraemon is like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, mining should be mind-numbingly boring. And there shouldn't be enemies. You're not actually fighting enemies in a mine. Your enemy is yourself and your stamina. Reminds me of the Wonderful Life mines. Yeah, it's just a grid. Exactly. You dig. Sometimes you find a way down. Your enemy is your stamina and your willpower. That's all. No big deal. In this game, as you lose stamina, you get progressively dirtier, which is kind of hilarious. I appreciate that. You actually look muddy, running around. Alright, I'm gonna leave myself with 1 heart. Farm work is dirty work? It is. It is. Listen, that's the reality. When you phase out of spaces, it'll like get the mud off of you, I guess. I kind of wish it would stay, but I like the vibe. Me going for a casual run, somehow ending up covered in dirt. Well, if you went casually for a run and ended up in a mine, you would absolutely be covered in dirt. I'm just saying. That would be the case. Wow, the castle looks nice today. Very fancy. Castle and the town looks nice today. They both do, actually. They're both looking very, very pretty. Let's go into town. Am I supposed to talk to anyone else? Chitterchip Woods? I don't know why I expect Lupin the Third to show up. It looks very edible. The castle? Don't tell the queen that. I think we're already on thin ice with her. We're already in trouble. I do love Sunswept Hill though. I like how the perspective changes a little bit. And it's always windy, the big windmill. Alright, now we're in the woods. Oh. Cutscene time. Well, hello there, Nobi dear. Hiya, Gran. You wouldn't happen to be visiting Belle and Oliver now, would you? If so, I have a tiny favor to ask. Always happy to help. What do you need? You remember that chair the two of them made for me, don't you? I was hoping they might make me another just like it. Would you be a dear and ask them for me? Huh? Another one? Same as the last? It doesn't have to be exactly the same, of course. I'll be fine as long as it's more or less the same. Well then, thank you, dearie. I'll be seeing you. Gran, wait! Man, talk about asking for the impossible. Guess I'd better go tell Belle and Oliver. A chair, just like the last, eh? But that chair wouldn't exist without the Ultra Mixer. Can we even make another like it all by ourselves? On the contrary, our craftsmanship was what provided the foundation for that chair. There's no reason that we couldn't. Spoken like a pro. Let's get to it then. Come on, Nobi. Let's go round up the materials. I said I could, not that I would. Yeah, count me out. Wait, what? You gotta be kidding me. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm done working with Belle, and that's that. But, this is for Granny Smith. She asked me to come by to you two. I can't just go back and tell her she'll have to look elsewhere. She asked you to come to us, huh? Well, I don't remember ever signing off on that last chair to begin with. If I had my say, we never would have given her that piece of crap. But she loves it. She said so herself. Then I'll personally see to it that she gets an even better one this time around. By myself. Don't worry, it won't take long. I can handle this without the help of Mr. All Function No Form here. Better all function than no function. Left to your devices, you'd design a soup ladle with holes in it. No, I'll be the one that makes Gran her new chair. And it will be far beyond whatever mismatch of a monstrosity Belle can conjure up. You can quote me on that. Oh yeah? Well, Enough already! Big G? Look at you both. Full-grown adults with jobs and everything, acting like a couple of kids. You're kicking up all the fuss about working together, but you both know you'll never manage it by yourselves. But fine, if you can't play nice, I'll just make this chair myself. Say what now? By yourself. Better me than a couple of whiny grown-ups who spend more time bickering than working. I bet me and Nobi here could whip up something better than either of you anyway. I don't remember volunteering for this. You got a problem? Well, no, just... Then put a cork in it and just follow my lead. You're not going to be much help, but you'll be better than none. Gee, thanks, Big G. Also, those two are siblings. I forget if they're biological siblings or if they're adopted, but they are siblings, and Gran technically raised them. She's like low-key their mom. It's yeah, they have a contentious relationship. Belle is the artistic one who makes everything like look cool, and Oliver is the one who wants everything to be extremely functional, so they each make chairs that are kind of bad by themselves. The child labor market is in shambles. The only thing I know about Doraemon is that Metal Cat makes gadgets. Yes, Doraemon has lots of gadgets to share. The cast, so as far as the actual Doraemon cast, so you have Doraemon is the cat that makes the robotic cat that makes gadgets. Sue, Big G, and Sneech are Nobi's, like, childhood friends. Big G's kind of a bully. Sneech is kind of a snitch, if I'm gonna be honest. He's like Big G's lackey, but also kind of he's a posh kid, I think. He grows up quite affluent, I guess, so he's kind of whiny. Sue, I think Nobi technically has a crush on Sue, but she's just vibing with the neighborhood boys. The story behind this game is that all of them were getting kind of lambasted by their parents. I think during summer vacation, I think their parents wanted them to do their homework or something, and them being kids, they didn't want to do it. And so Doraemon was like, let's get in my spaceship. You know, he like pulls out his like gadget that makes a spaceship, and he was like, let's go on an adventure. And so they land on this planet, and long story short, they get their spaceship confiscated by the queen. So they're stuck here. Similar, in the very first game, they get like time travel portaled away to the first Story of Seasons game space, and in that world, child labor is not only not illegal, it's mandatory, and so all of the kids end up getting like conscripted to work at various places. Interestingly, in this game, they kept all the kids have the same jobs that they had in the first game. So Nobi runs the farm. The one differentiation is Doraemon does not work for the mayor in this one. He doesn't work for the queen or the minister. He works on the farm with us. Sue works in the clinic, Big G works for the carpenters, and Sneech works for the folks running the restaurant / inn in this one. They actually have inn rooms in this one. So, and then there's a couple other kids in this one. The other kids are Loomis is the prince. He's the son of the queen. Leaf is a traveling researcher. He's really into like nature, like bugs and plants and stuff. Ghidorah is an orphan. His father was killed in a mining accident. I think he's currently trying to mine to find these ancient ruins that I assume is what his father was looking for when he died. Luana is a little penguin person. They're called icifs in this world. She's kind of autistic. She's very studious, and she's very interested in like learning all about the human world, and she wants to like write a book on it and stuff. So she's studious, running around. And then Pip is a robot that we discovered out in the woods. I believe he comes from a previous era where they had like far future tech. We're kind of in like a Dark Ages era where they like the civilization fell apart and they lost a lot of that technology. Pip is one of those things. Yeah, so that's the crew. These kids are good at ending up on child labor farms. They really are. Everywhere they go, they end up getting conscripted, I feel. But they seem to, I mean, they aren't being, aside from Nobi maybe, they're not normally asked to do like hard labor. Nobi is the only one that's kind of asked to do hard labor, I would say, because agricultural work is not easy, very physical. Also, my goodness, somehow, I think when I fixed my auto mod, I lost my YouTube chat. Luckily, I think it's quiet in there, so all is well. Let's see. This is the Forge. Gogmir and Gidal are the ones. They're kind of taking care of, what's his name? Ghidorah. In his father's absence. I don't know what happened to his mom. I don't know if he was a single parent child always, or I don't know that we've gotten that bit in the backstory. I know when I watched a few episodes of Doraemon in Japanese class, I was very mad at either Doraemon or Nobi. I don't remember who or for why. They are very like, they're very much kids, I would say. They get into a lot of like kids hijinks. It's funny, Nobi is often the voice of reason in these games. Shockingly. Also, this is Mally. Mally is married to Kai, and she has a son, Ori, but she is very ill, so she actually has to stay in the infirmary in this game because her illness is quite severe. It seems like she has a kind of respiratory illness, almost like tuberculosis. This is Stacy, she's the doctor, and Aiden is her assistant, which is kind of a nice gender flip-flop from the first game where we had a male doctor and a female nurse. Stacy is very like absent-minded professor type. Sneech is always just like enjoying the fact that he works at the diner and gets to eat all the time. He's having a moment, and then this is Poppy and Garrett run the inn. Oh. So, what do you say? I think any Mischin would like it. Dogans might want a richer flavor, though. Never mind the flavor. The meat's all dry. Who wants dry meat? That's true, but if you leave too much oil in it, it'll put off the missions. It's a delicate balance. There's barely any fish in it too. In this state, I don't think the Isifs would care for it either. This is way harder than it sounded in my head. I've been eating all day. I don't think my tummy can take much more of this. Done already? I thought you two said you could eat a dozen helpings of each dish. I may have gotten ahead of myself there. Sorry to drag you into this. Don't overdo it though. You're the one who should be taking a break. Aren't you tired from cooking all day?
Yeah.
There'll be no resting for me until I've managed to crack this recipe. Oh.
Yosh.
Alright, this one's a no-go. For the next, I think I'll start with meat and fish as the base. See, the mission-specific ingredients like the greens are much easier to deal with. We can work those in later. But the meat and fish are harder to mix, huh? It isn't an easy combination. They're worlds apart. What if we made the fish taste more like meat? Fish that tastes like meat? Yeah, back on our planet we've got this meat-like dish made entirely out of fish. We do? Don't tell me you've never had fish sausages before. Anyway, the idea is that they have the look and texture of meat, but are made using fish. Tell me more about these fish sausages. Sure. I hope Sneech's idea works out. Do you think it will? I get why you're feeling jittery. We've had a lot of failed experiments. But think of it this way. If it doesn't work out, we'll just come up with something else. Lord knows it was never going to be easy, not with how unique and headstrong all the different races are. Yeah, all the more reason we need to figure this out. Sure took me by surprise when they started arguing like that. That's not something you see very often. Even though they usually get along, every so often you're reminded of how different they really are. Guess I don't feel it here at the diner, because we're all working towards a common cause. By the way, the other Mischins all live in Chitterchip Woods, don't they? How come you don't live there too? Oh, it's not like I'd mind living with the other Mischins, just I'm not from around here is all. I came over from another town looking for work. Once I started at the diner, it was just easier to live here. Oh, I didn't know that. Why'd you start working here? I've always loved food. I've wanted to work at a restaurant ever since I was a little girl, about your age. We didn't have any near where I lived, so I asked Garrett if he'd let me work here instead. Oh, so your dream finally came true. Yep, this here's my calling. I can't thank Garrett enough for letting me work here and never worrying about our differences. That's why I hope this next tasting session goes well. It's the least I can do to repay his kindness. You want to return the favor, huh? Well, not only did he give me this job, I get to eat his lip-smacking grub every day too. It's a good life. And I know it would mean a lot to him if the diner had more customers, so I'm all for making this work. Poppy, we're going to need your opinion on this new batch. Be right there. It looks like Sneech was onto something. I think we may have found our solution. Really? That's great! You're so smart, Garrett. I need your help too, though. Think you can gather our tasters one more time and bring them here? Sure thing. I'm no cook, but I can handle the invites. I appreciate it. Keep in mind, though, it might be a little more difficult this time. That last session wasn't exactly a resounding success, so I imagine they'd be a little bit more apprehensive. Oh, yeah, that's true. Can I still count on you to try? Of course! I won't let that stop me. You, Poppy, and Sneech are gonna be busy with all the cooking, so the least I can do is handle the invites. I'm counting on you. I guess it makes sense they wouldn't want to come back. Still, I've got to try. No time for dilly-dallying. Also, Aster, thank you for the pet pick redeem. Do you have any special requests? Raz, I have an IRL question of IRL balcony-based agriculture. If you'd be open to giving advice, I will certainly try. What is your balcony-based agriculture question? I did used to have a deck garden at one point in my old apartment, so I'm always happy to try and give advice. Is Luana down here? Is this girl? No, she's not. Peck Redeem says you will snuggle pics. I will, yes. You can request special snuggles though, like head pats or chin scritchies or belly rubs or something. She is like laying prone on my lap though, so she is just chilling. Does she like noogies? My cats like them. She doesn't like it too much when I do it, but she likes when my husband does it more. But I can give her a little one. She's fine with it at least. She's not like offended. I just don't do it as well. She's getting big snug. She's just chilling. She's had a good morning, I think. You can also send like ships in a bottle. Oh, Ori's napping. Oh, he's up. Ori's a gem. Are birds a big pest issue when growing tomatoes? Also, how much effort are tomatoes to grow? So, in general, I have never had issues with birds getting to my tomatoes generally. That said, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I never really had birds coming to my tomatoes. They would go after my blueberries, so it might have just been that I had other things that were more enticing to them. In general, though, I don't think that they go too ham on tomatoes. Tomatoes, as far as effort to grow, the big thing about tomatoes is if you're trying to grow full-size tomatoes, you can still definitely do that in like pots and on a balcony. Your big issues are going to be making sure you have enough sunlight and that you plant them with enough time in the season for them to actually like grow to maturity and ripen. Tomatoes just take a really long time to grow. There are some varieties that are what we call like our early season tomatoes. I'm trying to think. There's some, I want to say the Rutgers tomato is a variety, for instance, that's been kind of selected to grow in a shorter season. So if you have a shorter season, you do have to be careful of that. Also, if you live in a really hot, dry place, they do need a decent amount of water. For balconies though, cherry tomatoes do really well. Cherry tomatoes are extremely prolific. Even grape tomatoes, the like slightly more elongated tomatoes, but not the full size that you would think of in the grocery store, like when you think of a traditional tomato. Those can be very prolific on a balcony. You can even you can grow cherry tomatoes in hanging baskets if you have space above. They actually do very well like that. Also, if you want a tomato that's a little bit smaller, that might grow a little bit faster, but you still want kind of a full-size tomato, Roma tomatoes or Amish paste tomatoes are actually pretty good for that because they are a little bit smaller. They do tend to like grow to maturity and ripen fairly quickly, in comparison to kind of the like ox heart tomato. I don't remember what you actually call that variety, the like main variety of tomato. But yes, so I wouldn't worry too much about birds. Your main issue is going to be sunlight, making sure they have enough water, and grow time, essentially. But yeah, I believe the Rutgers tomato is a short season one, if I'm thinking correctly. Also, where did I leave? Did I leave Calf in the plaza? Calf, where are you? Yeah, I did. Why did I leave my child here? Alright. You can also do, cherry peppers actually grow pretty nicely with cherry tomatoes. Yeah, we want to use them for making tomato paste so we can make baked ziti with jar sauce. So yeah, in that case, I would probably recommend the Amish paste or the Roma, things in that kind of category. Because paste tomatoes are what you're going to want to make tomato paste and sauce anyway. That's going to be the kind that you want. They're a little bit, they have less like moisture in them. They're a little bit like denser tomato. They're not as like you know, in a full-size tomato, like the seeds section, the like gel-like seeds bits are usually quite large. In a paste tomato, it's not like that at all. Let's see, do we have anything? She's not gonna sell us any... what's it called? Summer seeds yet, so we'll have to do without those for now. Also, did I have a quest? Did I have a quest for something? I thought I had a quest for... I had a quest for getting different foods for chicks, but I don't know where that went. Thank you for the advice, of course. Always happy to help. I hope your growing adventures go well. Also, who wanted what here? Request. Sally's favorite. Okay. Poppy, we won't have the eggs yet. Chawan Mushi, she wants 2 shiitake. Do I have those in my inventory? I'm here, Calf. Sorry. I didn't mean to call you. I forgot what that button did. Oh, I do. Okay. Let me go to Mary's then. Mary and Sally's and go just finish that quest while we've got it. See, instead of giving people gifts, I just do quests for them, because that seems like a more reasonable way of making friends. I think I have to. Do I have to take out give item? There we go. Excellent. Excellent news. Okay. I guess I'll take a look on the mountain again. I feel like I've been gaslighting myself into thinking that apricots exist in this season, and I don't know that they do. If they do, maybe I'm just blind. I don't think I've ever seen an apricot. But Granny Smith wants one. And I don't know if I just purposefully entered that. Alright, so those, got those. I think we got loquats and plums. Those are like the only 2 things that I've seen, I think. Keep making myself think there's some other fruit tree somewhere that's gonna have. Also, what is that butterfly? what is this? It looks fancy. It looks expensive. It's probably like 10 gold, but it looks like it could be worth something. I probably need to go look for more bees actually to keep my hives running. Truth be told, actually, yeah, why don't you stay outside? I'm gonna put the other animals inside. Alright, let's put Gardenia inside as well, because it's sundown. We don't want them to be outside at night. Also, I'm gonna sanity check. Can I brush them twice a day? Is that a thing? No. Okay, it's once a day. I also can't brush my child. Okay. Also, let me put this over here. Let's see. What else do I want to sell? Maybe these. I think I have a lot of horsetails. Let's see. Let me put some of these away. I think I wanted to build my materials shed. I don't remember what I needed for that though. I think I needed copper. I don't know if I needed more wood. I should go... to... I think if I go to Chitter Chip, I think I should be able to still ask them. And then I gotta figure out produce to bring. Because I'm gonna do the festival tomorrow. I'm not gonna be successful in the festival, but I'm gonna attend with my half-star produce. My very sad produce. Okay, let me see. Hi. Can I build... What do I need for the oh, I have enough for the material shack. Yes. Yes, let's do this. A material shack, is it? Finding yourself low on storage space for your stones and lumber. Yeah, I need a place that can hold way more materials. And once you have it, you'll be able to make even more stuff. I'll start first thing tomorrow. Once I do, I won't be able to do anything else until I'm done. Well then, look forward to it. Alright, sick. The material shack is actually really, it's like the material shed is really nice because you can put all of your mats in there, all of your like stones and everything else, so that it's just not cluttering up your main storage space. Which comes in handy when you're trying to do stuff later. I also like how much in this one they talk about like other towns. I think in the first one it felt really I don't know, isolated, I guess. So it's kind of nice that this one isn't like that, that we feel more connected even if we can't go to these other towns. It's just nice to know that, like, I don't know, the world feels bigger than just this one place. Alright, let me bring my otter inside. Hello, otter. Come on.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna eat together. I think this is my seat. We get some hearts back for eating. I didn't get to talk to Leaf today. I think I talked to Luana. I did. Okay, good. Good. Talked to Sue this morning. Yeah, and then everyone swaps to like their evening activities, like writing letters or studying or reading. I think it's really cute. I'm glad that everyone lives in the same house, because in the first game, Nobi is the only one that lives in the house. And it's a little lonely, but now we have like friends. I feel less lonely. Feels less sad. What's up, Pick? You wanna come sit? Don't sit there. Don't sit there. Come sit on my lap. There you go. There you go. Whoa. 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 Wow. Look at this nice bean. What a good baby. Okay, this is where the material shed, I think, is gonna be somewhere down here. I also like our built-in flashlight. It's just clipped to us. But yeah, it's a very pretty game. Music is nice. Art is nice. Story is nice. Got a lot of good things going for it. Let's see, I don't think that... Yeah, I don't think that there's an apricot tree. I guess maybe I wasn't supposed to accept that quest. That's okay though. I don't think there's a penalty for missing it, at least. Don't think it's a huge negative. I think this is where the goddess lives. That's what I'm thinking. The goddess slash the sprites, I think, probably live through there in the woods. And we haven't unlocked it yet. So they make us turn around, but I'm fairly sure that when we unlock them, that's where they will be. We got the goddess like pretty early in the first game, though she was like extremely pivotal to the story. The sprites took a really long time to unlock though, because they required a lot of like heart events in order to unlock them. You needed like certain people to have like really high or relatively high friendship, so was a bit more complicated. The first game was definitely a lot grindier with that, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. It just depends on your preference for length of game time and stuff like that. Okay, let's go. Okay, Big G, whoa, I don't know, you didn't need to push me, sir. All the boys, this is the boys' room. We all sleep in the same room. And then the girls have their own room. Sue and Luana are in a separate room across the hall. Don't ask me where this food comes from. I don't know. I'm not really filling the fridge. So I have no idea. I'm writing a letter that details the things I have heard and observed here. Oh, okay, Leaf. Is Leaf here? Not at the moment. He must be off in the woods by himself again. I don't really feel like going out there. I'll just wait inside. Why do you need to see him? I got a letter for him. I'm surprised anyone would write to him, though. I mean, he pitched a tent right outside our home and spends all day in staring contests with the plants. I kinda doubt he has a lot of friends. It's true that he doesn't seem to know anyone in town very well, but that's a little mean. Leaf is kinda weird, but I like him. I think we could be friends. I like Leaf too. Don't talk bad about my boy. I'm glad to hear that. I like you too, Nobi. Leaf! Welcome back! So, what brought on this sudden declaration of fondness? Sneech said that... Zip it, Nobi! He doesn't need to know! Nothing at all. Anyway, I've got a delivery for you. Here you go. Oh, it's a letter from my mother. Your mother? How would she know you moved here? I sent her a letter explaining the situation. We exchange letters quite frequently. Huh? That's unexpected. Why is that? Leaf likes keeping to himself, right? He doesn't seem like the sort of guy to write to people, even his mom. I don't know if you should judge someone that way. If we're being honest, I can't blame you for having that impression of me. Do you like your mom, Leaf? Of course. I both respect and look up to her. You look up to your mom? She is an accomplished botanist, and the one who impressed upon me the wonders of plant life. She taught me about the plants she so loved, and we sometimes traveled to study rare flora in far-off places. Once, when a tree in our yard became ill, we were able to determine the cause of the malady together. Wow, you and your mom are amazing! My mother is an outstanding woman. I hope to be as respectable a botanist as she is someday. That is why I am traveling to deepen my knowledge of the plants of the world. Huh. Furthermore, it is simply in my nature to journey by myself wherever the winds take me. It's awesome that you have a goal that you're working toward. You'll get there someday. I can feel it. All of you appear to be working hard while away from your parents as well. We only ended up here by accident, though. Yeah, I didn't leave my mom behind because I wanted to. Mom. Sneech. But you chose to leave your mom and go running off by yourself. Must be nice when it's your choice, huh? Meanwhile, we're stuck here, even though we want to get back home more than anything. I see. I apologize if I was being insensitive. That having been said, it does not change the fact that you are all making a living for yourselves. I find that most praiseworthy. You abandoned your mom. I don't need your stinking praise. I simply enjoy being by myself. I live in my way just as you do in yours. Is that not acceptable? Besides, I can tell you love your mother very much. That is a wonderful quality indeed. Now, I must reply to my mother's letter. I think I'll get back to farm work. Need some help, Nobi? Sure, thanks. What's wrong, Sneech? Didn't think he'd say something that nice to me. It caught me off guard. It did? Yeah, you know, Leaf might be a little weird, but he ain't all that bad. Clearly he recognizes greatness when he sees it. I think I'm starting to like him. You're such a weasel. Also, Lore, welcome in. Thank you for the cat mode redeem. Happy Sunday, Nya. Hope things are good by you. Alright, let's look at the weather, Nya. It's gonna be all sunny today, Nya. Oh, where is Loomis? He's missing. My boy is missing. He's gone, yeah. Neko mimi da. Neko mimi da ne. Going as well as we can ask, how goes the good work of befriending the Great Kingdom? It's going. We're making steady progress in befriending the Great Kingdom. It's a bit slow, but we're making it work, yeah. We're all mad about Pip. We need Pip to emote more. This poor little robot boy. He gets picked on. Everybody's like, I don't know about this boy. Oh, I didn't. I actually meant to grab Molly, but that's okay. We can grab Al first. And then Molly. Oh. There we go. Alright, now let's get everyone's food, yeah. There we go. All set, yeah. And Gardenia looking fresh today, as always, yeah. There we go. And then, before anyone says, Raz, why do you always cycle through everything from the same angle? You can't see it, I guess. I'm blocking it, so you don't need to see. But if you hear the clicking, it's because one of my buttons on my controller is broken. So I can only go in one direction. I only have one option for how I can cycle through my inventory, yeah. Not the most efficient, but that's okay, yeah. Doraemon. Yeah, let's go. Alright, strawbs are looking good. Doing an experiment to see if my flowers will die. It did cost me some money, I guess, but if they do. Oh no, they're still up. And our cherries? We have cherries. Amazing. Okay, I think we can let Doraemon go. For a pro gamer like Raz, one option is all she needs. That's you know what? I like that. Let's go with that. Rather than, Raz, you should just buy a new controller and this would all be solved. Yeah. It's not even, it was actually my husband's controller first, and then he's the one that broke it, to be honest. I mean, it's many years old, but we decided that he plays games that you need to have more precise button pressing than my game, so I was fine to just have one button and go the long way. Though I guess we'll see how that works in Eastward, because Eastward is the one game that they recommend using a controller, so I was not prepared for that. Just do what all the big content creators do and call it a challenge run. True. There is instant content. Also, Bogon, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you, yeah. Happy Sunday. Oh, my model is wilding. I think ever since I put my webcam back, my VTS has not been happy with me, yeah. Alright, what should we bring? Should we bring a straw? All of our stuff is the same. So I vote we bring a straw to the festival today, yeah. Doraemon Nuzlocke. This doll only had 3 buttons to use? Not clickbait. What a title, yeah. Mobile typing. I feel it. I feel it. I make typos all the time when I'm typing on mobile, and then autocorrects makes it something strange. Or it doesn't autocorrect and just ends up being strange. Just ends up being odd. Oh, a fiddlehead. or a royal fern as they call it in here, yeah? Okay, we need, this is mugwort, yeah. Trying to like just stock up on the spring forageables in case we need them for anything. Okay. I think we should be able to run into just about everybody at the festival today, so I don't need to like go on a big loop of befriending people. They'll all be there. And everyone gathers for the festival, so makes it easy to get friendship points with people. We get to play on easy mode today, Nya. Let's see, sometimes there's forageable items up here, Nya. Not always, but sometimes. It's usually worth a peek at the very least. Okay. There we go. Let's go. Let's go to the festival. I guess it's just about, it starts at 10, so I don't know if everyone gets there at 10. Forget. In the old ones, the mayor would like always show up kind of late, which was like mildly annoying because you'd be waiting, you like would really want to start on time. Also, Yono, hi, hello. I'm so sorry if I missed your message on YouTube chat. It took me a hot minute to realize. I don't know why the YouTube chat just does not make it obvious when people are chatting. I find. Oh, Pip's little gambare. Gambare. Thanks, Pip. I appreciate you. Alright, so Poppy's judging today. Oh, Loomis is gonna beat us, I think. Loomis has been doing some wild stuff with fertilizer. I didn't work very hard. All my crops are low tier, so. Let's see, is Mary over here? Where is... Oh, I see her. I was like, where is Mary? I was worried that she wasn't here. Actually, do I have 3? I think I do. Nice. Okay, we completed that quest. It's always a little spooky to hand someone the quest item because you always forget whether or not that actually completes the quest. And then you feel like you're about to give away like something valuable. Alright. Let's do... Are really bad strawberry. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here today. The Spring Harvest Contest will now commence. We shall begin by introducing our esteemed judges. Poppy. How you doing, y'all? I can tell there's gonna be some fabulous crops on display today. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Sally. Thanks for having me. I intend to judge these crops just as harshly as I do our own goods. Now then, let's introduce our participants. Prince Loomis. I've been experimenting with a few new techniques for my crops. I look forward to the results. Nobi. I worked real hard on this one. There's no way it doesn't win. Nobi, we didn't work hard at all. What are you talking about? What do you mean? And finally, Pom, or as most of you know her, Granny Smith. I've brought my very best fruit to this contest. I do hope it's good enough for our judges. With that, introductions are out of the way and judging can begin. Poppy, Sally, if you would. That concludes the judging. It is now time to announce the results. In third place, we have Prince Loomis. Wait, how did Loomis get third? What? Third place? I wonder what I did wrong. Was it the modified fertilizer? Or something else? This isn't too bad, but compared to the stuff we use at the diner, it ain't great either. You've got basic care down, however you need to do more to ensure high-quality produce. Sorry about this. Don't be disheartened, and simply try a little harder next time. Now, on to second place. In second place, we have Nobi. Second place, huh? That means I was close. I'll get first place for sure next time. You just barely missed out on first place, but this stuff's great nonetheless. I spot no obvious problems. That said, there are certainly improvements that could be made. Oh my, it was rather close, wasn't it? Now then, let us announce the winner of first place. The participant taking home the honor of first place is Granny Smith. Oh, I suppose it was good enough after all. That's downright amazing. We could definitely use that down at the diner. It isn't often you come across crops of such quality. Keep up the good work. Congratulations, this is so exciting. Our winner gets to take home this rather nice commemorative trophy as a prize. Another big round of applause for them, please. And with that, the Spring Harvest Contest has concluded. I look forward to seeing you next year. Morning, Raz. Hello, Miko. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. Happy Sunday. This whole drum roll, please, for first place would probably mean a bit more if there weren't only 3 contestants. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, it's a bit of a moot point. Just found this channel. Hello, Neotono. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're just playing some Doraemon Story of Seasons. I don't know. I literally don't know how we got second. I don't think you can have a 0-star crop, and we only had half of a star. So, like, how were we better than Loomis? Like, what was wrong with Loomis's turnip? That's what I want to know. Loomis, what happened to your turnip, my dude? 0-star crop reporting in. Hello, Ness. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Like, I'm just confused. I don't know what Loomis did to that turnip, but it must have been bad. Like, bribery? Yeah, maybe we did. Yeah, maybe we slept the judges. Like, here's 20 gold or something. Maybe we got, because that shouldn't happen. That we shouldn't. I thought we were gonna get third. I was like, alright. It must have been stinky from all the fertilizer. Yeah, maybe it's just gross. Maybe it's just like covered in fertilizer. Confused. Unfuse it. Was it a turnip? Scrub vegetable, get wrecked. I mean, yeah, I guess we had a strawberry. Maybe they just liked strawberries more than turnips. Like, to be fair, it was a turnip, a strawberry, and a cherry, and the 2 fruits won better prizes. So maybe they just don't like veggies. Kind of suspect, though. Kind of sus. Also, where did my otter go? My otter's just missing. Okay. Otter is missing.
Yeah.
If you brought a turnip to my produce contest, I would simply not award you any prizes. I love turnips. I love turnips. They're so tasty. If you're not eating turnips, you're missing out. You gotta just roast them. They're so tasty. Let me put all of our stuff in our fridge. Oh, did I not have any shiitakes? That's kind of bad. That's kind of not great. Let's see. Put this in here. I don't know that we need to cook. I'm like just stockpiling food at this point. Maybe I have like a problem with food scarcity. Maybe that's it. Saw Story of Seasons at the store, but I didn't bother getting it since I have no idea if they're any good. If you liked the old Harvest Moon games, Story of Seasons is the same games. It is made by the same devs as Harvest Moon. After 2013, their publisher Natsume copyrighted the Harvest Moon name for the English games, even though they are not the original devs, and started then making their own games, which personally I don't think are very good. And they've kind of been cosplaying as the original devs, but the original devs of Harvest Moon, which is marvelous, make the Story of Seasons game. So if you like farming sims, they are good, but they run a wide gambit of like different types of games within the farming sim genre. So I wouldn't say... I think a lot of people say that they like farming sims, but they don't actually like farming, which is the whole point of farming sims. So some farming sims are better for people who like the other elements that are commonly found in farming sims than others. Wait, you do the same thing that Opie does. What do I do? What do I do? Stockpile the food? Have a food scarcity problem? Or make funny noises? Yeah, either of those. It's not a wide gambit, it's a wide gamut. Oh, is it? Well, then there you go. Runs a wide gamut, then, instead of gambit. Is it gamut? Is it gamut? And not actually gamut? That is a common... I hear it as gambit all the time. Haven't really played a farming sim game. I do own Stardew and Rune Factory, but they have a dungeon crawling aspect too. Yeah, I would say if you like the dungeon crawling aspect, Square Enix came out with Harvestella, which is an action RPG with farming on the side. The Rune Factory series is definitely more for people who like the more in-depth narrative and like action RPG-esque dungeon crawler things. For folks who like the actual farming, if that's like their favorite bit of things like Stardew and Rune Factory, and they like the relationships with people, like with their neighbors and stuff, then the Story of Seasons franchise does pretty well with that. But yeah, it's all up to what your preferences are. The first way you pronounced it is correct, but it is gamut, not gambit. Oh, okay. I think it's a regionalism too. It's not gambit, but how the A and U come out seems very different. Seems to very depend on weird ethnic alphabet soup. Fair, fair, fair. Fair, fair, fair. I thought lore was Midwestern, which might explain Canadian-esque, but maybe lore is actually from Canada and I didn't know. I'm actually a simp for romantic relationships in games that you can choose who to pursue. So there's some I have heard. Oops, I didn't mean to call Calf. Is Calf actually gonna leave the stable? Oh, he does. Oop. Calf, wait. Hello. Put you back. For Story of Seasons games that have like a good... It depends too, like some Story of Seasons games don't have a large number of romance candidates. but they still have pretty good romance plots. It also depends on like how you want your romance plot to go. I have heard that I think Story of Seasons, I think Trio of Towns, I've been told, I believe, has a really good romance plot. I have not actually played that one though. And Story of Seasons and both Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life have really good romance after marriage. I actually think that the romance storyline and raising your child and like having your relationship with your spouse grow after you get married is very nice in A Wonderful Life. But it's all just about what you like. But A Wonderful Life has very limited options. There's only a couple folks to marry. Chicago, born and bred, we have a lot of similar regionalisms, especially outside of the heart of the city. Yeah. I was right. Alright, we're gonna sleep. I didn't sell anything today. I decided not to participate in the economy. For this day, at least. Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, Nobi. Do you have a moment? Of course. What's up? I wanted to give you a little advice around hunting for bugs. You were saying before that you couldn't catch bugs, correct? Well, I thought of a way to catch a number of bugs at once. You did? I'll show you how it works. Come with me. Oh, we're getting the bug catching tech. How are you going to catch them? Bugs are fond of nectar, yes. If we were to spread something similar on a tree, it would likely attract them. That's why I invented this. It's a nectar-based insect attractant. Wow! Do you see how the bark on that tree is peeled off in places? Yeah! I filled the peeled off areas with my insect attractant. By tomorrow, I imagine it will have attracted a substantial amount of bugs. I've prepared a number of different nectars, each of which will attract different types of bugs. I can make them for you if you bring me the materials I need. Thanks a bunch, Leaf! You can use bug bait in the wet woods to catch bugs. Place it on trees with the bark removed, and bugs will gather there the following day. There are different types of bait, each which attract certain types of bugs. Bring Leaf the materials he needs, and he will craft some bug bait for you. I'm English, so I'm not well versed in regionalisms outside of the UK. I think that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't expect most people to be well versed in regionalisms of foreign countries. I am certainly not. I am definitely not. Every country has their own regionalisms and different dialects and stuff. So it all comes up in their own place. and is probably quite foreign to anyone else who encounters it. Okay, I still have bees going. Okay, nice. Just gonna talk to these guys. Oh, let's see. It's cloudy today. Okay, I'm gonna leave the animals inside today because the weather has a tendency in this game to turn on a dime if it's cloudy and start raining. And I don't want to deal with that. So, let's not. Okay, those two are fed. Let me grab my brush. Okay, Gardenia is gonna stay inside today. Let's get her food. So she's set.
Nani?
Okay, and then go, let's see. Cat's doing well. I find regionalisms, accents, and dialects to be absolutely fascinating. They're very cool. They're very cool. Doraemon, I require your aid. Help me water these plants. His little laugh is so funny. when he's running around watering stuff. Let's fill up our watering cans. I don't know. My flowers have been staying. Okay, this man trapped me over there. Okay, my flowers have not wilted yet, which is nice, because in some games, if you leave things out, they just die. Which is tragic. But so far, so good. So far, no problems. Who did I not talk to? I need to talk to Gidori today. He's in his Fizzle Pass. American shows always get the British accent wrong since there's no such thing. Well, that's probably true. That's probably true of anywhere. Having a single accent represent a big place, I think probably never works out. I think people probably always would critique and be like, that's not how we talk. That's not how we sound. It usually ends up just being either one particular accent or being a big mishmash of multiple like accents all put together in a way that would be rare. There are kids that grow up in different places with parents with different accents, so they do get kind of a blended accent, but maybe not quite as not as much of a mishmash, maybe. Oh, we got a Gidori cutscene. I wonder what I'll dig up today. I can't wait to find out. Mining sure is tiring, though. I wish I had something that would make it go faster. Oh, is that... It's Gidori. It looks like we're gonna run into each other. I don't want to get into another fight, though. What do I do? Doraemon isn't here to help either. Look what the cat dragged in. Hey, Nobi. Hey, Big G. What are you standing around here for? Didn't you have something to do in the mines? Yeah, about that. So, that's what happened. Makes it kind of hard to visit the mines, huh? Man, that ain't fair. What was that? I said, it ain't fair. That ain't no way to treat someone who was just trying to help. Don't you worry, Nobi. Big G's got your back. I'll get him good, and he'll be sorry. Oh, hold on, Big G. I don't want to get back at him. Big G! Hey, are you this Gidori kid? And who are you? Big G, that's who. I heard you beat up my pal Nobi here, even though he was only trying to be nice. Someone ought to teach you some manners. Big G, wait, I never said he beat me up. Oh, so you went crying to your buddy. I thought you had more spine than that. I didn't put him up to this. Well, at least you look like you put up a bigger fight. But I'm here digging every day, and I've got the muscles to prove it. You're gonna be sorry you messed with me. Oh yeah? You're awful cocky for a little shrimp. Bring it on. And you're just like any other big moron with an even bigger mouth. Oh, you're going down for that. Let's go, big guy. Give me your best shot. Whoa! Quit it, you two! That's enough! Phew. Not bad for a shrimp. Still no match for me, but not bad. Are you okay? Can you get up? Ugh. Are you hurt? I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, big guy. What? You want to go again, Shrimp? You're tough. I gave it everything I had, but I still couldn't take you. That's because Big G's the reigning champ among all our friends. I knew it. I could tell you were tough. Say, Big G, was it? Tell me the secret of your strength. I want to learn from you. Take me on as your apprentice. My apprentice? His apprentice? I want to be strong. Strong like you. Please, teach me your ways. What'll it be, Big G? I'm gonna have an apprentice. Big G? I like this kid. Okay then, starting today, you're gonna be my #1 student. Big G? Hooray! Now then, for our first order of business. Ghidorah, since you're my apprentice now, you're gonna have to be nice to my friends. You two need to just make up. Sir, yes sir. Nobi, I'm sorry I tagged you. It must have really hurt. I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that. Well, now we're even. Yep. Alright, now that's settled. You can come back with us to our place, Ghidorah. I'm gonna introduce you to all my friends, as my apprentice, of course. Oh my god, Pickles is moving the mouse. Pickles, please. Let's go. Oh, it's Ghidorah's house. You live here? I don't know how I feel about this place. That's what I said. Say, Big G, don't you think Ghidorah would be better off moving into the smithy? Yeah, that would be way better. Well, I wouldn't mind the house, but I really don't want to live with Godmere and Ghidol. I may be your apprentice, but I'm not budging, no matter what you say. Still, there must be someplace better for you to stay. As your teacher, I can't just let you live in this dump. Say, why don't you stay with us? With you? Big G's taking you under his wing, isn't he? It works out perfectly. Plus, I'm sure Loomis would be happy to have you too. What's Loomis got to do with this? Don't you remember? He wanted us to turn the farm around and fulfill his father's dream. If Ghidorah comes to stay, we'll be one step closer. The more the merrier, right? Don't tell me you forgot the promise we made to Loomis. Me? Forget? No way. Give me a break, Nobi. Then we're all set. You're more than welcome with us, Ghidorah. But... Really, we're happy to have you. If you're happy to be with us, that is. Well, if you're gonna come on that strong, how could I say no? Sure, I'll come stay with you. Great! Alrighty then. Consider yourself formally invited. Not just as my apprentice, but as our friend. Let's go, guys. Yeah! Okay. Alright, nice. We got Ghidorah to move in with us. Wait, where's Calf? Some people think I sound upper class when in reality I'm really not. Where I come from doesn't have a name for our accent though. I think lots of accents aren't actually like... In the US we generally use states for like names of accents, but they're not necessarily like true like that, I guess. Like, not all people in a state have those accents. I love fights at the worksite. Doraemon would destroy both of them. I mean, Doraemon has some like wild gadgets, so... Where is my child? Where is he? I have no idea where he is. Oh my god. No, but like, where is he? We came up this way, didn't we? Am I crazy? Oh, there he is. Hello. Come on, calf. Let's go back. You gotta go inside because it's raining. See, this is what I mean. When it gets cloudy, it can just turn to rain at any time. It can be very interesting to deal with. As someone whose animals need to be inside to be happy and healthy. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, where's my materials shack? That's gonna be done tomorrow. Where is it being worked on though? There should be a work site somewhere. Also our otter. Hello, otter. Ollie looking fresh. Come on, Ollie. I'm sure otters probably like the rain, but I feel like Ollie should go inside. At the very least, his collar getting wet is probably not comfy. Here you go, Ollie. Stay inside with everybody. I wonder where the work site is. I don't know. I don't know where this... I thought it was gonna be down here, but I don't see Belle anywhere. Normally Belle is like working on the farm. But maybe she does it in the rain. I don't know. Maybe not in the rain. Also, who am I lagging on? Okay, all the main people I have the same level with. Not to speak ill of others, but I'm glad you aren't one of the super hyper streamers. That just doesn't work for me. I don't have that level of energy in me. I'm way more of I'm a cozy streamer. So most people come here and they just like to have me on in the background, to be honest. And I don't shout, generally. I will voice act lines a little bit, like poorly, so if there's shouting in there, maybe it'll get a little loud, but you can usually tell by which game, like, whether or not that's gonna happen. But yeah, I think the like super high energy streams, they're not for everybody. I don't think anyone has to like feel bad about not wanting that or wanting that. It's all like a personal preference thing. Like I personally, when I'm watching streams, most of my streams are on in the background, and so I also kind of don't interact a whole lot with the really high energy streams because I usually find them fairly distracting personally. Because they're always, you know, like yelling and shouting and like something is happening, and I need something that's a little bit more like even keeled on in the background so I can focus on whatever I'm up to. Oh, I was like, where is Mary? Mary? Oh, Nobi. Need something? I had a question about raising animals. Are you busy? Ask away. I was just taking care of my animals, but they won't mind waiting a little. I appreciate it. So... And I think that's everything. Did you get it all? Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Mary. Say, didn't you say you were in the middle of taking care of the animals? Sorry I interrupted. Mind if I watch how you do it for a bit? Okay. I like all her different colored animals. They're so pretty. Like, look at that chocolate sheep. It's so cute. I want a chocolate sheep. You're so good at all this. It's amazing that you take care of these animals by yourself. You're littler than me, but you manage it all. It's amazing.
That tickles. Can't you see I'm talking to Nobi?
You get along with the animals so well. It's really something.
Well, they are my family.
You did say that, didn't you? Now that I think about it, doesn't Sally ever come by to help?
Nope. It was before I was born, but one time Sally pulled on a cow's tail and made it really mad.
A cow's tail?
By accident, she lost her balance and grabbed onto its tail without thinking. Then she got chased by a whole bunch of cows. And so she doesn't like being around cows anymore. That's why she can't come here.
Sounds scary.
She can't even drink milk. She says it reminds her of all the cows.
That's too bad. Has she yelled at you since last time?
No, Sally's always really nice to me. But she does ask a lot more questions when I go out. Like, when are you coming back? And who are you going with? Sometimes she makes the customers wait until we're done talking, even when it's super busy.
Oh.
But I know it's just because I made her worry. Anyway, let's finish taking care of the animals.
You're such a hard worker. I think I could ask you anything about animals and you know the answer. You're so grown up for your age. I wonder why Sally's so worried. I mean, she's like 6, Nobi. That's why she's worried. What? I feel like she should trust you a little more. She did say you're more important to her than anything in the world, though. I'm lost. I don't really get it. We know, Nobi. We know you don't get it. Yeah, see, she has different colored cows, and she has a star cow. I don't know how to get these. I have to look that up, how you get, like, the different color animals. Because I want some. I think you can get different color... I don't know if you can get different color horses, too. Calm, collected thing suits you. Coming from someone who only found out about you half an hour ago. Also, the interaction makes me feel as though you actually pay attention. I do try to pay attention. I feel like, personally, I don't tend to watch streams for the chat interaction, but I know that is why a lot of people watch streams, especially live. So, in my mind, if someone's chatting, might as well respond as long as it's like a sane thing. Obviously, if they're being strange, then they might get ignored / mod bopped, but generally, try and pay attention.
Hey, folks!
Huh?
There's nobody here.
Hello? Sue? Doc? Coming! Hi, Nobi! Hello! Where were you guys? You're usually in here whenever I come around. Making dinner. Aiden should be back soon, so I thought I'd fix us something to eat. You made dinner? Is that weird? No, not at all. This is what you were prepping for. You finally did it. Yeah, now Dr. Stacy can cook all by herself. I've been doing a bit of cleaning lately too. It was hard at first, but I can tell I'm getting better. So now it won't just be Aiden taking care of everything. I'll be able to pitch in too.
Oi!
I'm back. Oh, hello, Nobi. Hey, Aiden. Welcome back. You must be hungry. There's, some food upstairs. Dinner, that is, that I made.
Eh?
You made dinner? She sure did. Is that so? Well, okay then. He didn't look very happy. Maybe he was just surprised since you've never made food before? That must be it. Huh? Is it just me, or does the clinic look cleaner than I left it? You can thank Stacy for that too. Not only can she cook now, she cleaned the house too. She did. Uh-huh. I think I'll try my hand at the laundry next. I figure if I can learn to do this stuff myself, I won't need you to keep doing it all the time. I've even been reading some cookbooks lately so I can get better at it. Of course, I'll probably need a hand on occasion. Can I count on you, Sue? Of course. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Don't you think Aiden looked a little sad? I wonder why. Maybe he didn't like the food, or maybe my cleaning isn't up to his usual standards. That can't be it. Yeah, you did just fine. Don't overthink it. Oh, don't worry. I wasn't planning on letting it bog me down. I was just thinking I'll have to get good enough to where he's comfortable letting me do the chores sometimes. Stacy, I've got a long way to go before I'm anywhere near as good as he is with these things, though. Still, I'll get there eventually. Yeah, you can do it. You'll catch up to Aiden in no time. Now we're gonna have a Aiden feeling bad because he thinks he's being replaced. Cutscene. So my insane ramblings will be ignored. More like if it's super not on target. Sometimes people come in here and they just have a conversation with themselves. It's very odd. They'll like not attempt to make conversation. They'll just like chatter about something completely unrelated. Laundry, that's a big step. Even veterans struggle with laundry. True, you can mess up the laundry pretty easily. Your marionette handles lining up with the portraits still makes me think that Nobi is wearing an insane fake mustache. I know, I was thinking about whether I should move myself down or not. Because I give everyone these little mustaches with the crossbars. I could take my crossbars off during that time. I do have a toggle for that, but I don't remember what it is exactly. Also, Locke, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. So I could do something like that. I don't know if I need to. Buy recipes. Do any of these? Cherry tart sounds good. Pasta. Some of these might be seasonal. Like, I wonder if I should buy the cherry pie because it might be seasonal. Buy ingredients. So I can buy wheat here. I don't know what I should get first. Probably. Let's buy the oven. Set it and forget it. Just make sure the temperature is right. Also, Z, thank you so much for the resub and the frogs. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope things are good by you. 21 months also. Wild. That's so long. I'm awake. I mean, you were sending me messages at like 3 in the morning. So, I figured you might be sleeping. I was like, dang, Z was up late. Z was going. It was a Saturday though, that's pretty normal. I was browsing X and being like, ooh, yeah, that sounds fair. Raz would like this. Yeah, conversations of chatbots go flying off and doing weird stuff. It's exactly what I like. I love seeing chatbots fail. Sounds awful to say. But true. But true. Also, the weird homesteaders being critiqued. I'm about that too. The weird fake homesteaders is probably the weirdest crew. The tavern is so cozy, isn't it? Yeah, so they have like, this is their like cooking area, and they've got their kegs and stuff, and then they've got a big seating area with like all these. I love the sideboards with all the stuff on it. And then upstairs, they have rooms. Yeah. I don't know whose room is whom. I think this is Garrett's room. I think this is Poppy's room. And these are the guest rooms, I believe. These three, because Leaf stayed in one of these for a time before he moved in to our place. So, also, thank you for the heart eyes, Redeem. Also, I like that you can see down into the main room. Also, sometimes you'll see Poppy like cleaning and stuff. I like that when people are doing leisure activities, they'll be doing chores or something instead of just like standing there. Sneech, I think, is supposed to be like a waiter here. The robots are taking notes for the upcoming takeover. Yeah, that's true. Fake homesteaders. Yeah, have you guys not seen? There's a trend of, they're actually really weird, but there's these people who pretend to be homesteaders, and it's all, you can always tell because it's extremely aesthetic. It's very like cottagecore, it's also kind of sad beige, and it'll be like a woman with like her hair really done up and in an outfit that is like really impractical for homesteading. Like she's wearing like a really like lacy gown or something that's almost like full length, and she'll have like 3 children running around, and her kitchen is like not a mess. It's all just very staged, but they act like that they live this very idealized but also completely false agrarian lifestyle, which has never existed. Even as gentlemen farmers would go, not really how that would have looked historically. And then they perpetuate it as like anybody can have this. Yeah, it's like TikTok trad wives, it's similar vibes. Some of them are not in the trad wife camp, but many of them are. Are farming sims the only games that you play? Be a follow of yours from now on, I believe. Thank you. I mainly play farming sims. That is my preferred genre. We do deviate sometimes and play other cozy games occasionally, but I really like farming and gardening in real life and in games. So any game that has that as like a significant portion of the game appeals to me. So that is mainly my game that I stream, but sometimes we do other stuff. It's more common that I'll collab with people doing other things, but if I'm playing alone, it's usually farming sims. I get the vibes. I'm so glad I don't interact with social media at all. It's a blessing to not witness the TikTok trad vibes. You are, believe me when I say that you are very much not missing out by not seeing that. Because it is certainly something. I love Ori. Ori's one of my faves. Can you move in with me? I hate gardening. See, you just need to get... I always talk about having like a post-APOC team. You just need to make friends with someone who really likes gardening. And you can all just divvy up tasks. You need to be friends with somebody who likes to garden. You should be friends with like a strong person who can pick stuff up that's heavy. You can be friends with somebody who likes to do like blacksmithing or woodworking. Someone who likes to make music or art. Like, we need all these people. So I seek out friends who have cool skills. You need the old RPG type crew. Exactly. That's what you need. Everyone needs a diversified skill set. I mow the grass and that's enough with me. Hey, that works. We need people who mow the grass, you know? I deeply enjoy my social media experience. Tumblr for dealing with the most mentally ill humans imaginable, and Reddit for arguing with them. Oh my god. The Tumblr night bloggers are their own genre of folks, I will say. Weeding is akin to torture. Weeding is pretty backbreaking. I tend to just not weed my gardens. I usually just plant them in a way that it's very do or die. I tend to plant plants that are hardy, so they figure themselves out, and then that way I don't have to babysit them too much. Twitch is kind of social media. Twitch is kind of social media. Kind of. It's not... I don't know that it... It's weird because it fulfills a Twitch and YouTube fulfill a liminal space, I would say. It is not quite social media in the traditional sense, but it is not also... as Laura says, I wouldn't classify it as anti-social media per se. I use it to dodge obligations. Well, you could use Facebook for that too. Parasocial media, that is true at least. Any place where streaming exists kind of fosters parasocial relationships, especially. Though people can get parasocial with static content too. Let's not say that people haven't gotten very involved in the lives of their preferred vloggers. over the many years. Oh, I scared that toad. Tragic. I've already caught one though, so it's not, I didn't like need it, but... I don't follow social media or the news. A bit too depressing most of the time. I think that if you are going to follow the news, personally, I think it's probably best that you follow local news more than national or international news, because at the end of the day, you are probably only really able to affect your local news situation. Like, you can probably vote in your local election and make a difference. Not to say that you shouldn't vote in your larger elections, please do that as well. However, sometimes it can be depressing to read about things that you can't really affect or change. You could even be doing content that has nothing to do with your actual life or mention it at all, and people still get parasocial. True. Counterpoint to the local news bit, English colonialism. People back then had no idea what their government was doing abroad. I think you should still be critical of your government and know vaguely what they're doing abroad, but do you need to know about every earthquake that kills 10,000 people in some other country? No. I don't think you do. I don't think that helps you. You can't change that. You can't affect that. It's just gonna make you sad. So, you can curate your newsfeed. That's okay. I don't think anyone has to feel guilty about curating their newsfeed. Try and be as up to date and in the know as possible, but only so much as you can actually handle while being a happy, safe, healthy human being. Never so much as touch TikTok or Twitter for that matter. Probably best that you don't. Probably best that you don't. As someone who spends a lot of time on Twitter, it's a place best left. As long as you have a vague idea of what's going on in the world, you do not need the minute by minute of the misery and anxiety mill. Yes, exactly. That's fine. That's okay. That is totally fine to not know, or not like consume mass amounts of, I don't know. The 24-hour news cycle has done us a great disservice. Humans were not built to know that many people, and we were not built to care about that many people. It sounds harsh, but we're meant to care about people in like a close proximity to us kind of thing. Because otherwise we just get reductionist, I feel like. We have a hard time conceptualizing people that are like too far outside of our circle in general. Our brains do not evolve to properly handle a number of folks over a small circle of folks around. Exactly, yeah. Because, like, when you think about it, it makes sense, right? You're meant to kind of, like, focus on what's close to you, what you can actually interact with, knowing about all these people that you'll never know and that you'll never interact with, like celebrity culture or something. Like, that doesn't matter. I don't need to know. I don't need to know who's dating who or not dating who or breaking up with who. I don't care. I don't know those people. They're probably not even good people. Even if I did know them, I probably wouldn't want to hang out. So, I'm good. I am all set. I feel better off not knowing.
The Daemon's Breath is quite the old tale, dearie. You needn't worry yourself over it.
I think the Daemon's Breath is the, like, the apocalypse event that hit that future or past civilization. Also, Z, thank you so much for the gift sub to Lore. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Oh my goodness. Z, thank you for all the gift subs. Lore's here all the time, so I figured. Thank you for the gift subs to everybody. Thank you. I super appreciate it. Yeah, you got Cinnamom. Cinnamom got a gift sub. That's so blessed. We love Cinnamom here. Let me see, what do I need to upgrade my stuff? Do I need to upgrade anything? Oh, I need more copper. Okay. Alright. I see. I don't need to know that a celebrity broke a nail and was rushed to the ER. Yeah, we don't need to know about celebrity minute to minute drama, intrigue, anything. I think we're good without that. We don't need to know about most things. Also good to not doom scroll on, like, I don't know. I know it can be really, like, it can feel really bad to doom scroll on, like, all different, you know, climate change stories or something. If that stuff makes you sad, you can just skip it. That's fine. If that stuff makes you feel real bad, you don't need to engage with it. If you're not a scientist, it's okay. The scientist should be in the know, and if your job is a politician or something, you should be in the know, because that's part of your job, is like knowing those things. But if that's just gonna make you depressed, it's okay to not know. I don't know where Calf is. I have lost my horse. My horse is missing. Oh, there's Calf, thank God. Okay, Calf. Come on, friend. We got pushed while we were jumping on this boy. Alright, I'm sorry I called you. I keep messing up the buttons, because that is the menu button in Fae Farm. Which we played most recently. What's up, Pick? You woke up? You woke up? You did? What's up? What's up, little baby? Hi. Hi. You're just sitting. Really, people shouldn't be responsible for keeping track of politicians, foreign events, and policy and those things. That's the job of the politicians and the reporters to do. Sadly, not everyone does their job. Very true. Very true. This game follows English weather, though. Raining every day. Yeah, spring does tend to be rainy in these games, usually. Spring and, like, early summer tends to be rainy. Also, Haven, thank you for the raid. Let me get you a raid shout out. Welcome in. What were you up to? Oh, let me write the correct thing. You were playing League. Oh goodness. How was League of Legends? Was it a good time? I hope it was. Welcome, Raiders! My name is Rosaldia. I go by Raz for short. I am a marionette VTuber. I mainly play farming sims. Today we're playing Doraemon Story of Seasons Friends of the Great Kingdom. We're in spring of year 1, so we're just chilling. But welcome in. Hope that league was fun. Hope that league was not rage-inducing. Hopefully it was chill, but thank you for bringing everybody by. I super appreciate it. All right, let me drop some of this stuff. I've been like carrying around a bunch of random stuff in my pockets. Let me go put some of that away.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for welcoming me back, friends. Let's see. Also, I've had hard items on for like 15 minutes. I just realized. Well, it's a long time. I don't know if I should keep this egg. Maybe I should. Keep a couple eggs in here in case I want to cook with them. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know how to make... I guess I might have to... I wonder if... Let's see, what should I do? Make from recipe. Oh, the cherry... Why does the cherry pie need a skillet? A fry pan? These both need flour, though, which I think I need... I'm gonna need to build the, flour mill. But I think I can buy flour sometimes from the diner if this follows the same format as the first one. Maybe? You gonna come sit? Also, I think my Twitch froze. Hold on just a sec. Pick is gonna come sit. And then I'll reset my Twitch chat and see if everything came up as it should. Hello, Pickles. Can you sit? Thank you, girl. Good job. Alright, let me reset this. Okay, there we go. It looks good. There we go. YouTube chat is back. We are saved. Alright. Good. Okay. Also, I have not been milking my cow. What have I been doing? I forgot to milk my cow for like 3 days. I don't know why. I was just like, oh, I don't need to do this. My brain is mush, I guess. Is Pickles a cat or a dog? Could it be a sentient pickle? She is a cat. She is a little long-haired tortoiseshell cat. She's very fluffy. She's a rescue baby. She's a cute bean. I'm very biased though, because she is my child, so obviously I think well of her. My brain is a big bug slushy. That's one way to put it. That's one way to put it. That's for sure. Also, do I have any other festivals coming up? Today, okay, so the 28th is the animal festival. I see. I'm more of a dog person. That's because there's always been one dog in the house. We did have a cat for 18 years though. I grew up with dogs because my mom is allergic to cats. But I have found that personally, oh my god, I guess I can't talk to this man while he's standing in front of my cages. Like tanks for my frogs and stuff. I have found that personally, I like that cats are very self-contained. I like not having to worry about. Also, they tend to live longer than dogs, sadly, so I like that about them as well. Right then, that should do it. Finally, a place where I can put all my materials. Yep, you can toss all your wood, stone, and ore right in here. Be sure to drop by again once you have enough materials for us to build you something. Awesome! Thanks, Belle! A container for storing lots of wood, stone, and ores. Press A in front of it to open the Material Shack menu. Alright, excellent. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Junkrat Name. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Cats are very nice and chill, but also dogs have very happy energy. They are both good in their own way. I like to visit dogs. I just don't think that I would like to own a dog as an adult, but I love playing with other people's dogs. I love hanging out with other people's dogs. That's definitely more my speed. But I probably would get too stressed owning my own dog, but I'm happy to, I mean, not that I'm not stressed owning a cat, because Pickles has lots of medical conditions, but that's kind of a her issue. Not all cats have heart conditions and only one kidney and various other things. We have a 15-year-old dog at the minute. I hope he has a few more years. Is he a small dog? I know that small dogs do tend to live longer, which is excellent. That's a good speed. Dogs can be too high energy for me. Lilac is very chill. Yeah, Lilac's a good bean. Your cat sounds so babyish. Yeah, my cat, she's cute. She's a real cutie, but she's got issues. That's okay though. She has a very dedicated medical team. We moved away from the city, but we still drive like 2 hours to go to her vet because I don't trust anybody else but her vet. Because her vet's always done very good by us, so I just like to go back. Makes me feel better that way. She'll get the zoomies and stuff, but typically she's pretty chill. I think everybody gets the zoomies once in a while. I think that's normal. I think everybody wants to zoom sometimes. Pure brown Yorkshire Terrier. Oh, such a cutie. Such a cute bean. Sounds like, what is your dog's name? We must know. And if you join the Discord, we always want animal photos. I feel like that's why half the people are there. They just want the animal photos. When does Raz get the zoomies? I don't get the zoomies, but I get like the Tumblr night blogger energy late at night. I'll just like turn to my husband and say something like really out of pocket. It'll be like 2 in the morning and I'll be like, do you think in the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, do you think that they had cherry tomatoes? And he'll be like, bro, why? It's 2 in the morning. Stop. He'll be like, girl, please. Like so yeah, I'll just ask him random questions like late at night. That's my equivalent of the zoomies. He's up later than me, so it's not normally me waking him up, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I am like, I just have this burning question. I can relate entirely to that. Yes, sometimes you just have to ask. Sometimes you just gotta know. His name is Rusty. Oh, we also have both his parents as well, but have both passed. They're both gone over the Rainbow Bridge. What good beans. Rusty is such a good name for an all-brown Yorkshire Terrier. Oh, do I need a honeybee in there? Seems like I do. I thought they might just not come out because it was raining, but maybe I need to put one of my bees in there to power up the hive again. Let's see, do I do this? Place honeybee. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so they still go in the rain. I didn't know that. Did not know. If I was smart, I would probably be like fishing for money or something, but we are outside the bounds of capitalism by this point. I'm good. I'm good without cash for now. There's nothing that I need in particular. Alright, let's see. Also, actually, am I allowed to look at... I guess I can't look at my calendar from here. Do you think I can hit this rock? I wonder. It kind of looks... No. It's like, no, girl, that's just a scenery rock. That's not ore. Oh yeah, I forgot you could make these. Bright, these flowers. Can I do that with this one? Did I make the rain go away? Surely there must be a story, yeah, that lets me go back here. I was like, it's not gonna be some hidden puzzle where I'm supposed to know to make these bright. Surely. Probably. Hopefully. Because I think the goddess and the sprites live back there. That's my suspicion. And we just have not unlocked them yet. Also, actually, another honeybee. Always can use more. Also, where are we? We're in Mingled Creek. That's the Cape. Didn't that... Was it yesterday that Leaf put that stuff on that tree, or was it the day before? I don't remember. I thought he said he did that in here. I thought it was this tree, actually. Maybe it was just an example and he didn't actually put any on there, and that I need to buy my own, maybe. Maybe we don't get a freebie. I was gonna be a little excited. I was gonna be like, oh nice. We got free stuff, but no. Looks like no. Can I sneak up on this frog?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at him. Look at this toad. Doesn't he look great? I already have one. I keep them in my basement. Very casual. I have two of them actually, I think. Looks edible. Only if you're Nina, I guess. Nina would definitely be like, oh look, a snack. Looks tasty. Nothing in life is free for the small price of, yeah, for however much Leaf charges for his stuff. I haven't actually asked him. He's kind of hard to track down sometimes. Like, where is he even at right now? He is missing. MIA. Yeah, I never know where that man is half the time. I know it already rained today, but I feel like it's gonna rain again. I feel like it's getting, like, steadily darker. What up, Sneech? I do need to, you know, I probably should go back up to the mine. I probably do need to get more, copper. I probably should upgrade my pick at some point. So, I guess I might as well do that while I have, like, nothing else going on, really. It gets harder to do all this when you have, like, lots of animals to take care of and stuff. Let's see if we can get... Oh, we got pretty lucky. Oops, yep, not that one. Need to upgrade my pick before I can hit those ones. I think we mainly need copper ore. Is like what we're really looking for. Because we don't even have the copper pick. We just have the starter pick that they did give us for free. Imagine if in farming sims they made you pay for all your tools at the start. That'd be pretty funny. Like Oregon Trail style, where like nothing was free. Also, Alexander, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. Actually, I do want like an Oregon Trail farming game. I've talked about this. I want like a post-Oregon Trail farming sim where you show up with extremely limited supplies and winter is coming and you have to like try and not starve. And you can die from all manner of like really stupid things. You can like get kicked in the head by a horse and die or something. I think that'd be so fun. That would be like my ideal game, I think. And I think the cozy people would hate it, to be honest, but whatever. We need some hardcore farming sims. Or like the Farming Simulator series where you need to go into crushing debt in order to make any kind of profit, just like real life. Yeah, exactly. We need farming sims that... I love, don't get me wrong, I love the idealized agrarian life farming sim, but sometimes we need like the gritty, no but for real, this is not super fun farming sims. You don't want an Oregon farming sim though, that is something very different. Correct. Yeah, I think I'd be good without that. Metal as frick farming sims. Yeah, I would just like, I mean, I have really high hopes for there's a new farming sim coming out next year. It's called Echoes of the Plum Grove, and it is a generational farming sim, and it kind of looks like you can just like starve to death or die in the winter from really stupid things, and I'm actually kind of hype about it. I'm hoping that is actually what happens, because I think that'd be hilarious. And if when your character dies, you play as your children, so you are just like in Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, or the original like Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, where you're kind of incentivized to raise your children well. You're extra incentivized in that game to raise your children to like take over the farm, because they will. So you have to like actually invest in them. But I'm kind of hoping that you can just perish from something really stupid. Because again, I think we need that in the farming sim genre. We need the kind of gritty farming sims. I love the cozy ones, but sometimes we need the not so cozy, gritty, punishing ones. Just like how Pumpkin Panic is really lovely for being a horror, a survival horror farming sim. We need more mashups like that. You have died from oxen cart accident, quit, reload, new game. Exactly, exactly. I think that'd be so funny. Imagine you're going into town to like sell your tomatoes that you've been spending all season growing, and you get run over by somebody else's cart and you die. I think that would be hilarious. I would have so much fun with that. Maybe other people would find that terrible and crushing, but I think that would be so funny. I would be really looking forward to that. Died from cholera? Yeah. They're like, yeah, you didn't set up a good kitchen, so you poisoned yourself. Like, I'm for it. I'm about it. Oops. Okay, I can't put that. Interesting. Can't put that in there. No bugs. In Kingdom Come, when you start a save in hardcore mode, the game rolls the dice and there's a 70% chance before the game even starts you get a game over message with an anecdote about how you died in childhood before you rolled enough for the events of the story to take place. That's so funny. That's so funny. Sort of like in The Sims where you could accidentally set yourself on fire. Yeah! Yeah, it would be like, oh, you got cholera because you didn't clean anything. Or like in RimWorld, when your kitchen is dirty and it makes you sick. Stuff like that. I'm about it. Let's see, let me put some milk away. I'm gonna keep a couple, and then from here on out I'll sell things. Check local bulletin board, request list. Give Stacy Shepherd's purse. We don't have any of those. Gita wants copper ore. Oh, Ori wants Crucian carp. He's offering 800 gold. We'll definitely do that one. That sounds fine. That sounds more than fine. I don't know if we need dandelions for anything. Maybe divvy up. I'll keep one, and I think I can sell the rest. Yeah, I'll sell all these. That's fine. I even went as far as to make a death house in the original Sims, where I could kill the occupants and then place their graves in the garden. I think that is a common Sims experience. I just had a friend telling me that she plays Roller Coaster Tycoon by just making a hedge maze, and then if any of the people don't like the hedge maze, she drowns them. And I was like, alright, well that's one way to run a park, I guess. Fair enough. The ride never ends. Nope. Never. Classic Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, it was very normal Roller Coaster Tycoon vibes. Hi Mary, you're letting all your animals out? Wow, you are. Look at them all go, it's a little parade. Let's see. I have to look up how I get the different colored, like the different animals, like the star cow and stuff. I don't know if it's a chance on every purchase to get one of the alternate colors, or if you're supposed to do something in particular. She's just flexing on you. She can flex though, that's okay. She deserves the flex time. Where is Ori? I don't know where Ori's at. Is he fishing? No. Oh, he's like away fishing. Out on the beach. Oh, Mally's up today. Wow. Look, she's not normally out and about. She's normally in her room, so that's a good sign. I feel like she's feeling better today. Where's Aiden? Oh. It says he's around. I don't know where though. Where is this man? He's missing. Here you go. 2 specials. It looks so good. Thanks, Poppy. Thank you. Looks like omu rice. It actually looks amazing. The eggs in this omelet rice look so fluffy. Just got them from Mary this morning. Her hens lay the best eggs in town, no doubt about it. Oh, so that's why they're so fluffy. Man, this is delicious. Phew, I'm stuffed. That was great. Thank you again for the lovely omelets. I'm glad you enjoyed them. You two look like you've been having a good time around here. Been a while since you two showed up around here. Are you getting along with the townsfolk? Yeah, and it feels like we're making new friends every single day too. We even made friends with Luana, and she came to live with us on the farm. Oh, with Luana? What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Poppy, it doesn't look like nothing. But, well, if you're living together, you should probably know sooner rather than later. I'm sure you've noticed, but Luana's a feisty one. She's got no trouble at all speaking her mind. And because of that, she's got a knack for quarreling with the townsfolk. That's why she's so often alone. I see. But all's well and good if she's living with you lot. You seem to be getting along. We are. She works really hard too. I think she's really nice. That she is. I'm glad she's found a place she can be herself. Does that mean she doesn't get along with the other townsfolk though? Well, that's one way of putting it. Even if you don't see eye to eye with everyone, it's nice to have a few people that get you. So I hope you kids will be nice to her. I know she can be a little headstrong, but she just wants to do her best, that's all. Nothing more to it. Nobi, I'm worried about Luana. Yeah, I feel bad she and the townsfolk don't get along. Do you think there's anything we can do? I want the other townsfolk to be able to see her good side too. Yeah, I wonder. It won't be easy. There's no way to convince an entire town to change their opinion of someone. But what if we worked on one person at a time? Good idea. We can work on Luana's people problems person by person. Okay, let's get started right away. Who should we begin with? It would probably be best to start with someone closer to her age rather than an adult. Maybe one of the other Isifs. In that case, the first person that comes to mind is... I know just who you're thinking of. And I know who you were thinking of him. I know you were thinking of him as well. Let's go talk to him. Yeah, let's do our best to help Luana in return for all her hard work. Yep. It's gonna be Ori. Because Ori is the only child Isif. So it's not a difficult deductive reasoning moment. There's only one option, actually. It seems kind of unstable for them to be hanging out in the mine, I won't lie. Yo, Nobi. Hey, Gidal. Say, did you try out that pick I made you? Yeah. You did? What did you think? I was real proud of that little number. Well, actually... I see. That doesn't sound ideal. And, Big G and Belle said they saw the saw you made was kinda rough, too. But at least in the case of the pick, I think it just needs to be lighter. It was so heavy, I was having a hard time just lifting it. Too heavy? Seemed just fine to me. You sure those spindly little arms of yours weren't the problem? Could be, but... As for why it broke, are you sure you weren't being too rough? What are you blaming me for? I wouldn't treat your pick like that. Sorry, you're right. It probably was my fault it broke so easily. Darn it, what am I doing wrong? Beats me, but maybe you could ask Gogmir? Someone mentioned my name. Gogmir. You make something again. Let me see that. What is this thing? It's all smashed up. Is this supposed to be a pick? It broke when I tried to use it. Can you tell why? You actually tried to use this thing. Gidal, you thought this waste of metal was good enough to give out. Gogmir? Any blacksmith worth his salt could tell you that this thing's no good from top to bottom. You've got a long way to go, Gidal. Shut it, old man. Calm down, Gidal. I know how you must feel, but... What are you yelling for? Something I said. Something? More like everything. You do nothing but criticize my work. You barely even look at my tools and then say they're crap anyway. And the whole time, you never tell me why. You just put me down and laugh it off every single time. I'm tired of this. I hate it, and I've had enough. Gidal! You know, he does have a point. You could be nicer about it. What do you mean nicer? I'm just being honest. Didn't think it was getting under his skin that bad, though. That having been said, that pick ain't gonna do the job, and you know it as well as I do. Well, it's certainly nothing like the ones you make. But Gidal doesn't know how to get better, and it's not like I've got anything to teach him. You're the pro here. Shouldn't you be teaching him stuff? Me? I'm not cut out for teaching. Besides, smithing isn't something you could teach. Only way to learn is by getting your own hands dirty. You could at least say that to him then. He has no idea what's going through your head. What do you mean? He thinks you don't care about him. What? But that's ridiculous. I don't think it's true, but I can see why he does. You laugh at the stuff he works so hard to make, and you never tell him what he did wrong. Of course he'd think you don't care. Can't you just have a heart-to-heart talk with him? Even if I said I'd teach him. He really wants you to show him the ropes. I see. I guess I do tend to take our relationship for granted sometimes. Alright, go bring Gidal back for me, would you? I'm gonna try talking to him.
ありがと
Awesome. I'll go find him. Come on, hurry up. I already told you. I don't have anything to say to him. You're back, huh?
さて
I was just about to make a new pick. Care to watch?
あ
Huh? It can be difficult to explain how this stuff works. If you want to get better, you'll need to watch closely.
う。よし。
Come on, let's watch him do this thing. You're bound to learn a thing or two.
おい
You said something to him, didn't you?
くそ
This isn't the kind of thing he would just do on his own. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope, not me. Fine, whatever. If he's gonna give me the chance to watch, I won't complain. That's more like it.
よろしくね。
Thanks for offering to let us watch you work, Gogmir.
おう
Sure thing.
と。
What's that you're doing? This is called
あのな
quenching. It hardens the metal. Oh, you do know your stuff. Shh, come on, old man. Everyone knows that. So that's how you make the tip all pointy. But if you could make it even sharper, would it dig up harder rocks?
いや
No, that isn't how it works.
あ
It isn't?
あのな
If you make the tip too thin, it'll just get bent out of shape when you hit anything with it.
それで
A
だ
pick that bends is just about as useful as shoelaces made out of noodles.
と。
How sharp should it be then? There's no right answer to that. That's where experience and intuition come into play. I see.
よし
All done.
ほら
Give her a swing. Okay. It's really light. Just like the ones I'm used to.
おい
Let me see that. Isn't this a little too light? Where's the heft?
おいおい
That's the important part. You gotta make it light enough to swing around, but also sturdy enough to do its job.
でも
But that's...
あのな
Listen to me, Gidal. A blacksmith's first duty is to his customers.
だから
A heavier pick may feel right to you, but Nobi here needs something lighter. That pick you made was for him, wasn't it?
そうだろ
Then shouldn't it have been designed to be just right for him specifically?
と
Just right for him?
あ
Yeah, you're right. I was so caught up in trying to show off my craftsmanship, I forgot Nobi isn't a Dogen. In fact, I don't think I was thinking about Nobi at all. That's what I thought. I could tell just by looking at it. I guess I need to start thinking less about myself and more about the end result.
悪い
Sorry, Nobi. I should have done better by you. It's okay. Do you think you could make a better one now that you've seen how your dad does it?
あ
Yeah,
よし。
especially now that you two are starting to open up to each other a little more.
いや
He may have finally given me some useful advice, but that doesn't mean I like him now or anything. Are you serious?
でも。
Well, I guess it's fine, as long as it helped even a little.
あ
It did. I'll make sure to think more about what my customers need from now on.
Thank you
Thanks, Nobi. Don't mention it. Good luck with your smithing.
よく来た
Oh, let me see if I have enough for that pick,
よく
actually.
来た
Also, thank you so much for the follow. Up to the cottage, wolf dog. Hands the red hot pick to him so it burns his hands. Yeah. Little grunts and laughs sound very Fire Emblem-y. I've never played... Fire Emblem isn't really my kind of jam, so I've never really played it. But I believe you. Upgraded to copper pick. Nice.
よし
Say hello to your new pick. This one's sturdier, so you can really go to town with it.
そうだ
Hold Y to charge up a nice hefty swing that can dig up the ground even faster.
へえ
Talk about a major minor.
だが
You'll use up more of your stamina when you charge, though, so don't go overboard. Gotcha. Mind my stamina.
それでだ
Keep in mind, you can move around while charging, but you can't begin charging without standing still first.
わかった
Pick a spot and stand still so I can begin charging. Got it.
よろしくな
That's all for me. Knock yourself out. Equip the pick, hold Y to build up power. When charged, the pick can mine ore in fewer swings than before, but it uses more stamina. You can move while charging, but can't charge while moving. Alright, so it seems to work the same way as the first game.
と
Also, I don't know what it is in these games where all the blacksmiths have like contentious relationships with their sons. But that seems to be the case. They all seem to have contentious relationships with their sons. Character portrait of the blacksmith looks like he's wearing a Santa hat. It kinda does, yeah. Kinda does. Alright, we're gonna head back. I'm gonna miss all the cherry blossoms on everybody's roofs and stuff. The nice thing about these games, too, you can zoom way out if you really want to see more of the scenery, or you can be nice and zoomed in. I think more games probably should do that. Let you zoom out and see the scenery a little bit more. I guess you gotta actually like care about your game to do that though. You gotta have made something that looks nice. So maybe some games shouldn't do that, but alright, let's put this away. You used to need weeds for scarecrows in the other game, so I'm gonna save up some of them for stuff like that. I'm not sure if they still use those. I think I fed everybody. Yeah, I think everybody's fed. All set. I forget if bug catching.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes any stamina, weirdly enough. I can forget if fishing does though.
Yeah.
Do this for some money. Not that I don't think bugs are actually worth that much generally, but maybe a 5-star or something. But that's, as far as I can tell, the 5-star system is like totally random. I don't know that you can guarantee getting higher star bugs. Hi yo Raz, hello Justby, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Hope things are good by you. Let's see. All of our animals. Oh, you know what? I don't think I grabbed Ollie today. Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me go grab Ollie, our otter. Let me go do that. I think he's down in the corner. Also, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Everybody should make sure that they are not a cooked shrimp. You can be an uncooked shrimp. Sit up straight and do a big stretch. And make sure you get a sip of something. Anything is better than nothing. Alright, let me go get my otter. Again, I'm sure he's fine being outside in the rain because he's an otter, but I would feel better if he was inside. Where are you, child? There you are. Hi!
よし
Ollie, looking so cute. Come on, Ollie. Inside we go. We're going. I like how my backpack swings as I run, I gotta say. It's like a nice touch. It's exactly how kids' backpacks look. You know, they run around and their backpacks just wiggle. Now's not the time. What time do we eat? 8 p.m.? I think it's something like that. Alright, do I have anything? I don't have... Do I have a chest in here? Oh, I do. Okay. So this... Can add this to my honeybee collection. I'm gonna have to see what the ingredients are to some of Leaf's stuff as well. Cause I don't know what he wants for his like bug food thing. Also, Iris, hello, welcome in, happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. And Sari, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's having a nice chill Sunday. I'm gonna eat with everybody. It's our dinner time at this place. Normal kids collect mundane things, you collect bees. True, yeah. Yeah, I have been catching bees. Okay, what does he need for bug bait? Oh. Let's see. He needs apricots, doesn't he? That's what these are. Okay. Well, I think apricots are a summer thing. Unless I'm wilding. I think they're a summer fruit. Also, Sari, thank you so much for the resub. Oh my goodness, 20 months. That's so long. That's crazy. How have we known each other for like longer than 20 months? Also, is that our otter? It is. It's Ollie making that noise. What a cutie. I gotta get some furniture for this room too. It's looking like tragically bare. Looking big sad when the rest of the house is like very well decorated. Like, let's see, today's the 26th. Okay, so it's the 28th is the animal festival, and then the 30th is the horse race, which, I don't know why Calf doesn't like us that much. I thought we were besties with Calf, but no. Can you pet the otter? Yeah, we can actually pick him up. We can pet him once a day, but we can pick him up. And I think we can take him on walks too. There's some kind of like dig up mechanic where you can like take him on a walk, but I think we need to raise his affection score first before we can unlock that. Alright. Let's sleep. Oh, I made some money today. Not bad. Not the worst. Everyone needs to have a bare room that looks like trash compared to the rest of the house. Do they? Is that a requirement? Okay. I think... Let me write a diary entry. I think what I'm probably gonna do... I feel bad that so many people joined. I think I'm gonna go back to the title screen. There's gonna be a whole bunch more cutscenes, and my voice is on its way out. My voice is feeling the strain from today. So let's go to our just chatting screen. We can chat for a bit, but we'll come over here. And let me turn off the game so it's not blaring in my ears. There we go. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for hanging out. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Yeah, I could feel the strain on my voice towards the end there, and I was like, ooh. Ooh. Not my fave. Let's see. So, as you guys may know, we're doing a farming sim election, and I am still collecting ballot suggestions. Basically, all this month, I'm collecting suggestions for farming games, so if there's a farming game that you would really like me to try or you'd really like me to play, I do have veto power, so if I really don't want to play a game, I will just probably tell you. But you're welcome to suggest them. And then starting in January, we're gonna do like a big election where everyone can vote. You'll be able to vote with channel points. People on YouTube will automatically get 20 votes. There will be some level of paid votes. If you really want to go wild, you can make alliances with people in the Twitch chat who have a lot of points and maybe don't have a lot of opinions about farming sims. So if you ever have a farming sim that you've wanted me to play, that you're interested in me playing, you're welcome to reach out. You can always reach me in the Discord, or on Twitter. I'm on that hell site often. Actually, I should have just done my socials thing. Or we rich folks, we can just spend on frog wealth flexes. You can, that is true. How I found you was weird, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad you did too. We had a nice chat. I'm glad you stopped in today to chat about Story of Seasons. But yeah, so if you guys ever have any farming sims, you're welcome all through the rest of this month. You don't have to, you can always shout it out in chat, but you're always welcome to just tell me on the side too. Can I legit add the newest farming simulator to the list, or would you veto that? I'm down to try farming simulator, so we can add that to the list for sure. I think it's, as a farming sim specialist, even though I don't like big ag, it's a little disingenuous for me to have never played farming simulator. I feel like I should at least experience it once. Will it be my favorite? Probably not, because I don't like big ag, but I think it'd be a good one to play anyway. It's not my style of game as far as it's like definitely way more of a management sim. However, it's good to try new things. Do you recommend Farming Simulator 2023 or 2022? Or one of the older ones? We would just need to figure out which year I should get. But we can definitely add that one to the list. Let me check out let me see what the current list is actually right now. Currently on the list. Jesus, why did I? Farming sim election. I made a folder and then it's just missing the stuff. I've not played 23, but I enjoyed 22 a lot. You could probably get it cheaper. Okay, let's put 22 on then. Farming Simulator 22. Farming Simulator where half the machines barely work. Yeah, so currently on the ballot we have Rune Factory 3 Special, Rune Factory 4 Special, Dave the Diver, Veil of Dust, Slime Rancher, Sun Haven, Graveyard Keeper, Kinseed, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, My Time at Sandrock, Atomic Crops, and Farming Simulator 22. So yeah, if you have until the end of the month, so if you have things that you'd like to see on the ballot, that you'd like to vote for, that are not there, you are welcome to let me know about that. And then January 1st, we'll start taking votes and you can start going wild. And then obviously depending on the length of the games, the top 1 or 2 games will be guaranteed to be played in 2024. So if the top games are really long, like if the top game is like 120 hours, we'll probably only play the very top game. If the top game is 30 hours, then we'll definitely play 2. So that will be the options. But thank you guys for joining me today. Let me see if anyone that we know is around, playing anything fun, being chill. I do see someone who we visited before, but not in a while. Let me see what they're up to. They usually have a really... Oh, I see a couple people. Okay, let me look. Let me check out... Okay. I also see Mio is on. Mio only just started. Mio's very cozy. Plays a lot of cozy games. She's playing Smooshy Come Home, which is that like it's a platformer, I believe, of you playing as a little mushroom person, which seems joyful to me. So let's get this raid started. First message is going to be for subscribers. The second message is going to be for everybody else. We're going to go say hello to Mio Coco, who is playing some Smooshy Come Home, which seems to have gotten good reviews as far as I know. Everyone seems to have enjoyed it. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let me get this raid started. I hope you guys are having an excellent Sunday. I hope it's really chill. And schedule will be up on Discord and YouTube, and then I'll update it on Twitch and on YouTube later today. Oh, I meant to say Twitter. Twitter and Discord first, and then it'll be updated in YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, I haven't quite figured out the order of stuff next week. I might have a collab on Saturday, but I will keep you guys posted on that. But hopefully I get to see you guys very, very soon. But otherwise, I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you guys then.